how the Jews were looked upon and treated by Hitler's regime. What if they ever found out about Mr. Mayer's wife and of Hendrik's friendship with them? Trying not to show her fears in her voice, she lightened her tone. That's good. So begin by telling me if you really are all right, my darling. I am, but, oh, Olivia, I'm missing you so much. The tears that had trickled at first now flooded Olivia's face as he spoke the words she'd so longed to hear. I must see you, darling, and I have a plan. Oh, Hendrik, can it be possible? Can we really find a way? I believe so. I still have my passport stating I'm a Guernsey citizen. Olivia held her breath, the fingers on her free hand clenching as she waited. I know I won't be welcome back in Guernsey, but what about the island of Sark? Doesn't Daphne have relatives there? Yes, but do you think she would help you? Or is she of the same mind as most of the islanders that I am some kind of traitor? She has never suggested anything like that, nor have any of my father's household staff, though a lot here do make snide remarks to me, showing how angry they are that you're working for Hitler's regime. Well, I don't blame them. It does look bad, but it is the only way I can keep my father safe. He goes through all the right motions of seeming to be a reformed character and appearing to toe the Hitler line, but he still works away in the background. He, Mr. Mayer, and a friend of my father's, who lives on the Swiss border, are still helping Jews to escape. I fear every day that they'll be caught. Olivia's nails dug further into the palms of her hands. While I admire him, oh, Hendrik, I fear for him and for you. I do too, and yet I will never stop him, and will even help him if I can. Something has to be done. The Jews need help. He paused, then changed the subject. But we must talk about my plan before we lose the connection, Olivia. I'm going to take a trip to Switzerland soon. I've put in for a period of leave and been granted it for next week. Then, using my Guernsey passport, I will drive through to France and charter a boat from there. If the British stop me, my passport will keep me safe. And if the Germans do, I will use my German papers and my leave of absence ticket. It's perfect, darling. You, me, and our darling son can spend at least 4 days together. Oh, Hendrik, are you sure it's safe? Let's just do it, my darling. I love you and want to hold you. I love you too. And yes, I will put everything in motion. I was about to go home now anyway. Try to ring me again so we can finalise everything. I will, my love. The line crackled and then went dead. Olivia sat back. It was as if a whirlwind had struck her. It took her a moment to let what had just happened sink in. My God, Hendrik is coming. I'm going to be in his arms. This was something that hadn't happened for months. Wiping her eyes, she gathered everything on her desk and quickly put any private papers away in the filing cabinet before locking it, picking up her bag and unhooking her coat from the stand in the corner. She was out of her office and running down the corridor to her father's office in a flash. Daddy, may I come in? It looks to me that you are in. Is something wrong, my dear? Closing the door behind her, she looked at her father and beamed. No, everything couldn't be more right. As she blurted out her and Hendrik's plan, her father frowned, then cupped his chin with his forefinger and thumb and slid them as if he was stroking an imaginary beard. Olivia, my dear, it all sounds very dangerous. I will be fine. No harm can come to me, and no one on the island need know the real reason why I'm going to Sark. That is, if Daphne will cover me by allowing me to use something to do with her family as an excuse. Olivia, you get more like your dear mother every day, impetuous and with a way of thinking that nothing is impossible. Olivia laughed as she looked at the framed photo of her beautiful mother sitting on her father's desk. Having never met her as she died at her birth, it seemed she'd always known her as her father had kept her memory alive, and she saw her mother's face in her own reflection every time she looked into the mirror, as they were like twins in their looks. The same dark, glossy hair...